So, no! Okay, the napkin just fell, that's why I made that noise. So, this is day 2 of eating disorder recovery experiment. And last night was super successful. No binge all day. I just got back from seeing my nutritionist, and I had some questions answered. This music's too loud. Okay. I had some questions answered. I also had neurofeedback this morning, and that was awesome. I feel really relaxed. Her focus today, because I was super depressed yesterday, was what she would do for someone with depression. But previous to that, she had what she was inputting into my brain was designed for someone who had an eating disorder. And so anyway, neurofeedback has been great so far as my 4th session. So, day 2, I'm gonna be eating lunch, and it's gonna be this motherfucking burrito guy, which has these like proteins and things in it, frozen. And if I'm still hungry after this guy, I got like crackers and hummus and this carrot. I already ate like 3 carrots prior to this meal because I was really hungry. So I guess my priority is to eat this first. Burritos can be like triggering because they're super high in like carbs and things, and so anyway, that's why I wanted to do like a little exposure therapy. And here we go. I should have microwaved this longer. It's funny. So I'm a vegetarian, so this has like veggie proteins and stuff. I'm a vegetarian for ethical reasons, not for health reasons. But it also like kind of plays into I'm big on like eating vegetables and fruits and things, and how those have kind of been safe for me, and more things like fats and carbs and things I've had a hard time with. Whatever. But I tell a joke. Okay, the joke is, so I guess I'm feeling kind of like depressed that I even have to like exposure therapy a burrito, because I feel like I must be a fucking maniac. But I know that's not the case. Like, there's a reason why my relationship with food has become so bad, because of history things, but at the same time I still like, it's like embarrassing for me to shoot a video like this. I need to, you know? So anyway, the feeling is embarrassment. Yeah. Spices taste great. Okay, joke. So I'm telling a joke because I want to distress tolerance my way through this meal. So, yeah. So the joke is, once upon a time, in a land very similar to this one, lived a burrito and a king. The burrito king was, or the burrito and the king were engaged in a marriage, And then what happened was the king got cold feet. And so then they broke it off. And the burrito, like what happened to the burrito, right? This king is probably just like going along in his business like as king, but what does this burrito do with his life? You're wondering. This burrito traveled to, you guessed it, Mexico. The end. This is great. Who's having fun? I should have microwaved this longer. It's well spiced. This is what it is. Santa Cruz burrito. Pita beans, Monterey Jack cheese, oregano, tangy salsa. You wanna know what the calories are? Too fucking bad. So I'm starting to feel satisfied but not yet full. It's really warm in this apartment. I'm playing Grateful Dead because I thought that'd be cute. And have music. So I'm not super triggered by this meal, which is awesome. And I feel safe, like, processing it as I'm talking about it, and not alone. Like, it's crazy how loneliness drops even just by talking to my phone. Knowing it's gonna go on YouTube. But loneliness has been a big trigger for me, especially during this unemployment period. Who's having fun? Me. So I need to go grocery shopping today. And like, is anxiety producing for me? Because I always feel like super... Okay. So I finished that shit. I'm still feeling hungry. So it's like 1:14. So this is where it gets tricky because I'm like, I fucking hate eating more than the meal, even when I'm still hungry. Fucker. Whatever. I'm gonna drink some water too. Yeah, it's really warm in my apartment. And here it's rosemary vasa bread. I would love to be at my apartment or my roommates overhearing this. They already think I'm nuts, so whatever. this is about hummus. So I'm starting to feel full. Love it. Love feeling full. It's fucking amazing hummus. I love everything spicy. Hope this gives maybe at some point someone courage to eat a challenging food that they wouldn't have had otherwise. I'm gonna be having more challenging foods. This wasn't as challenging as I thought. In the next few days, like pizza's challenging, chocolate's challenging, like those kinds of things. So I challenge anyone watching this to do the same, or not. Okay. So I think I'm feeling full. I think if I have drink this with that, and I will be a good go. It's crazy how triggered I feel when I feel full. Like, it just makes me want to restrict on whatever next snack or meal I'm supposed to have per nutritionist guidelines. But it's good to vent that too. Makes me feel separate from the anxiety that being full creates, just talking about it. Fucker. Okay. This brings up a lot, you know, like, we went off coffee once, and I but I went off it, like, I was heavy on coffee and espresso, and then I just was off it for, like, 4 months. It was so much easier to get off coffee than food, because coffee, there was no, like, memories associated to it. Like, with my family, my friends, or my world. It was just, like, I saw the urge to drink coffee. At the time, I got off coffee because I was able to write down every time I had an urge. And that allowed me to vent the urge versus just giving into it. And then over time, I was able to give it up. But all coffee was just like, I have an urge to drink coffee. And no, like, parent judgment or judgment of myself or a specific memory where I binge my brains out on coffee. Like, and then that being triggering or even, like, micro-traumatizing. And so anyway, I mention this because I sit here now, having just finished this meal, full, and I feel like sad that I'm full, like anxious that I'm full, like I didn't do a good job. Which is so fucked up, right? Because it just plays into this, like, brain work of, like, being full is bad because you're not getting to thin. Or being full is bad because it's going to lead to fat and the whole anxiety around getting fat. So sadness and anxiety are my feelings right now. In addition to feeling full, I feel a tight in my chest. I feel tired behind my eyes. And just like a worry that my body's gonna, like, fall off the edge. Which is so fucked, right? Because feeling full is gonna get me to be less vulnerable to a binge. And yet I still feel worry, anxiety, and sad. Okay. I can't even, like, look at the plate. It's weird, like, taking the space to sit with emotions, huh? Or even feel emotions. I'm such, like, a nothing event. I feel like shaking my arms. Oh, God. I wish, people understood what I was going through, so I wouldn't have to feel so alone in it. Okay. Positive self-talk. Anna, well fucking done. You're nourished now.